The podcast, which you are about to listen to, is an account of the tragedy which befell a group of 3 library staff members, tasked with picking films for each other to view. It is all the more tragic that they were relatively young, but had they lived very, very long lives, they could not have expected, nor would they have wished to listen to as much of the mad and macabre as they were to experience this day. For them, a day at the office became a nightmare. The events of this discussion were to lead to the discovery of one of the most bizarre podcasts in the annals of American history, the Real Opposites Podcast.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Real Opposites. I'm Aaron.
I'm Josh.
I'm Toby.
And we are back to discuss our first holiday movie.
Yeah.
For the holiday season, and that was The Ref.
The Ref.
Yeah.
The Ref.
1990. I guess this was kind of my pick.
Yeah.
It's neither of you had seen it.
Yep.
This one was a bit of a staple in my house for a few years. Oddly enough, I'm looking at it. It's like it was released in March.
I saw that.
94, and I don't understand why. It's like I don't know why you release horror movies and not in October. Like,
right.
They never anyway. But yeah, in March they released this Christmas movie.
It's weird.
It's very clearly like Christmas is a big part of the movie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really light up the box office.
Probably because it was March.
Probably because it's March. I mean, if they released it like December 12th, probably
Right.
would have done pretty good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's the thing with Christmas is like people are off work,
Mhm.
they're out of school.
It's a great
Movie-
time to release.
Really, it's like the biggest time of year for movies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're just really condensing it down to a couple weeks, like those are the couple weeks you want your
Christmas
movie
is
coming
right.
out.
Isn't
Right,
Christmas
yeah.
Day like a big movie day?
Christmas Day is Black Friday is a huge movie day
also.
Oh, okay.
because it's everyone.
Is out and about.
Yeah, everyone's typically shopping or they're off work, they're out of school, and
Yeah.
they can go catch a movie with the family. So
So my birthday being like when it is in November, like all the time for my birthday, we go see a new movie.
Yeah.
Because like
Oh, yeah.
it's on November 24th.
Thanksgiving
so it's
week.
always Thanksgiving week. There's always something new out.
Right.
Like, you know.
so yeah, not a big hit theatrically, but I think it did pretty well on video,
Mhm.
which is where I saw it
It was
and
great.
where we watched it pretty good, quite often.
Yeah.
And it was one of the movies my dad really liked a lot, and it's just so funny. Like it just like that sense of humor, that really dark sense of humor, and like the Kevin Spacey and Judy Davis, like they're arguing, their banter, like that opening scene with them in the therapist's office,
Right.
really just sets the tone of the movie. It's just really mean,
Mhm.
and just like really like these two really should have been stand-up comedians. They're
Right,
so sharp.
right.
And then you introduce Denis Leary, who's as the unfortunate
Kidnapper.
misfortune of kidnapping these two and having to deal with their families
Right.
Right.
on Christmas.
Yes.
And it's just like it's a stacked supporting cast. I've always really liked Raymond Barry, who's the sheriff too.
Mhm.
The way he
Yeah.
tells, I forget whatever his name is, that he nailed his wife and three times,
just-
Bob.
times.
3 times, Bob.
That
She
guy's
said you never went 3 times.
Yeah.
that guy's just rude to him. Like every
Yeah,
time he talks
yeah.
to him, he's just like he finally has enough and is
Yeah.
like, I nailed your wife. What? Yeah, you were on a business trip or something. Last year in March after the
It's like-
community meeting.
It's just the perfect, like, this is like years before Bad Santa, but it just has that like air of like discontent and just
Yeah.
mean spirited.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is kind of sweet at the end. Like I
Yeah.
really do buy like the Kevin Spacey, Judy Davis. Like they really do sell like them kind of having some sort of a coming together.
Yeah, they
At the
do.
end, and they really do love their kid and stuff.
I
and
still think
they
they might have should have got divorced at the end of this.
they
Just-
I
just
imagine they
based-
probably still will.
Yeah.
Um, I kind of do wish they'd killed the grandmother or something though.
Yeah, that
but
would-
they,
I
but they
just
just don't
wanna-
hate. Maybe they just won't hate each other as bad. because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this.
Like it'll be a more amicable divorce.
I think
Yeah.
there's so much resentment built up here. I don't know that like
Yeah.
Right. I
surviving
think
the situation's gonna get you past it, but
yeah. I definitely see where this was a staple for you guys.
Yeah.
I had never seen it.
This is cute.
You showed it to me. You were just like, "Here's an idea," and I was like, "Yeah, let's do that one because it looked good."
fun.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Did it?
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh,
It was right up my alley for the kind of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you like disorganized families, and
Right.
Like all
Yeah,
the
you
all
like
the
Exactly.
drama.
family
and-
drama and
Yeah.
all that.
So it was perfect. And then, you throw in the kidnapping, which is just interesting. And he's pretending to be their therapist. And they start asking him questions. And he's just making stuff. I got to weave it like a blanket.
It's like
Quilt.
you just gotta weave it together like a quilt. I gotta focus on like quilting. Everyone stop so that these people can work out their problems, like making the whole family sit down.
Right.
And, like
Yeah.
it's still very much like a hostage situation. But about 30 minutes from the end of the movie, they're fully on his side at this point, and they're just actually using him as a therapist
Right.
and trying to get him away. Right.
But I like when he does break the character,
Yeah.
and he's just like, I don't know how they haven't killed you. Like
Right.
talking to
Yeah.
the grandmother,
Yeah.
like you're just the worst. Like moms are supposed to be nice and like comforting, and you're
Yeah.
just like, you're just nothing. You're nothing. You're none of that.
I like.
Well, I like it when he goes to like hit the grandma and Lloyd stops him and he's like, I just hate her, Lloyd. Lloyd, I hate her. And Lloyd's like, I know. She's terrible.
I like at the end, one of the kids come in and they're like, "Grandma's chewing through her."
Chewing through her
I forget what they call it, but like the
a gag or something.
Gag, yeah.
I like the
Eating
kid
through
who's
her
taping
gag.
his mom's mouth closed and just like keeps going.
Yeah,
and he's like,
yeah.
That's enough. And he's like, you sure? You really think it's going to hold? Because I don't.
And that one mom is what's her name? She's from
Christine
Grinch,
Baranski?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the main girl, the one that loves Grinch
She's,
on Grinch.
yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So I guess it, like, yeah.
I can't think of her name.
Christine Baranski.
No, I mean,
Oh, in the movie.
In the
something
Grinch, yeah.
woohoo. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Whoopity doo. Whoopity doo hoo.
That's her name.
she's-
That's exactly it. But
I mean, like, I think when I was younger, like the stuff I loved so much was the Denis Leary stuff, especially him with
Yeah.
with Murray, his
Yeah.
buddy, and, like just calling him, and when he he doesn't pick up the phone at the bar, and he's just like, I forget what he calls him, like a worthless, lifeless piece of shit, and like
Yeah.
whatever, and then he's like, oh, Gus,
yeah,
and then he picks up, and I love. That's good comedic
and
writing.
the
'cause-
banter and stuff.
yeah,
is
it's good
great.
comedic writing because when just a few lines, you get these guys have been together a long time.
Right, exactly.
They know each other's like sensibilities and
Mhm.
how they talk to each other, and I don't know, that just makes it all the banter back and forth really feel more genuine.
Yeah, and that's what I love at the end of the movie. That's how they end it. Basically, you see the
Oh,
boat
yeah,
driving
yeah.
off, and it's just their banter.
He's
When are we
just
going to open gifts?
Yeah,
Gifts.
Yeah.
Dennis Leary's just going off like
Going off. He's like, you're lucky I don't kill you right now.
It's so good.
I'm gonna blow you up, and it's gonna go all over New Jersey, and then we're gonna drive around New Jersey, picking up all the pieces of you, and that'll be like, it's very,
Yeah, it's-
very
Then he's
good.
thinking about rolling him in a cigar and smoke the ashes
Yeah,
or something. I
yeah.
think, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just very funny.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, there's the comedic timing in it is great. The writing is great. It's just witty. I liked it a lot.
I was expecting because I'm bad at time and don't know how time works and didn't realize when this movie came out, but I was really expecting Christine Baranski to be the mother when I was just looking at the cast list before I started, because I knew that the mother was going to be horrible, and that woman plays horrible women.
The grandmother?
extremely- No, Christine
Oh, 'cause it's the
Baranski.
crazy. Oh, yeah.
She plays horrible women very well.
Yeah,
So
she does.
like
yeah.
she always plays like the waspiest of wasps.
Yeah.
Like brutal cutting remarks, like that kind of stuff. But the lady who played her, Glynis Johns, was excellent.
Oh my God, you want to murder her?
Yeah, you want to kill her.
She is the worst,
Oh, yeah.
most
like
despicable person I've ever seen in a movie. Pretty much.
I mean, I was like,
I'd rather spend time with Leatherface.
Right?
I'm like, I've never seen her in things, but I guess she was really, really famous in the 40s and
Yeah.
50s. Like, she was a big, like, black and white era actress.
So this was, I think, so Jonathan Demme, he made Silence of the Lambs in Philadelphia. This is, his brother directed the movie.
Oh, cool.
Ted Demme. And I can't remember if this was his first. It was either the first or second movie he made. He later went on to make Blow with Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz, which is a really fun movie. It's it's very like Goodfellas with cocaine, but it's a fun movie. He sadly passed away a few years after that, I think. He was very young, but I don't know. Like it feels like somebody who made the movie like was older than they actually were, because he was pretty young. Just like, and you know, like 90% of a movie's success is in the cast, and like they really nailed the cast and their just the chemistry together. Like it's if you want somebody to play a funny kidnapper, Denis Leary is your guy.
Yeah.
You know, and Kevin Spacey and Judy Davis are. I feel like this is almost like the comedic version of American Beauty.
Yeah.
Like the more zany
version
like of those two characters. And you know, like we said, Christine Baranski and Glynis Johns are just terrific, and Richard Bright, who you know was in the Godfather movies. I always like to see him pop up, and yeah, I don't know, it's a perfect comedy.
I think it's nice. Like that was the thing. I was going through the cast list. I was like, okay, I like recognize some of these people, but most of them have been character actors for most of them. So they're in things, but they're only in like little bits of things and stuff. And just being able to, I think, as a casting director, to see that and like see them in these little bit parts, and then be like, you know what, this is gonna be the right person for the, like. I mean, Simmons. This was his first.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, it was his first movie.
His first movie, playing the like cop that the kid has blackmail on. And the kid is great. Like, I feel like every scene with him is excellent. He's smarmy and witty.
Like towards the end, he's like, I think my dad will be different.
Yeah.
But if he's not, I'll blackmail him.
I'll just blackmail him.
Like,
I mean,
he learned some stuff from the
well, he was already making bank on some blackmail. He had $11,000. That is a lot of money in 1994.
That's like $50,000 now.
Yeah. That is run away from home and be able to kind of start a life kind of money.
I mean, you could put a down payment on a house.
And with that in 1994. Yeah.
For sure.
You know.
Some houses you could probably buy in 1994 for $11,000.
Like, oh man.
And like nobody when this was made was like a big star. This is Spacey before Seven and Usual Suspects, and before he became a big name, Oscar winner and all that. And Denis Leary was largely just had done stand up.
Yeah.
Judy Davis had been in a bunch of indie movies like Naked Lunch.
The police department scenes cracked me up.
Oh yeah, where
they're just such morons.
They tape over the video.
And that doesn't really come back. As if I remember, I'm not 100% sure, but that doesn't really come back up again. You just know it happened, so that at some point down the line, when they need the image of this person's face,
they
don't have it.
Huff, the sheriff, comes back in and he's trying to play the tape.
Yeah,
and he's like,
I must have like looked away from.
Why is this? It's a wonderful. Like, what happened?
Right.
He's just like, God.
Morons. Like, we're never gonna find him.
It's like that, but what's funny is like that was a thing.
Yeah.
When you had a VCR and I don't know what the thing was with people just did not like their brains just melted out of their heads when they're trying to operate a VCR. And
you accidentally record.
You kids now don't get that.
Yeah.
With your Rokus and
I like his first thing. And I think, it's meant to comment on like family dynamics and how they shape you and stuff, right? His first thing he says when he comes, like he gets in the car, they start arguing. He's like, "Oh my God, I kidnapped my parents." and then like he has this kind of sweet, like mentory relationship with the kid.
Yeah.
That is like, hey, once you start this, like you
don't want this life.
It doesn't stop. You
Right.
don't want this life.
Yeah.
Where the kid's like, yeah, well, just you know,
Let me come with
want
you and
away.
rob
Right.
people or something.
Let me, just take
Yeah.
me with you. Where?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm going to Jamaica. Like, he's like, I'm supposed to be retiring. And it's like, yeah, but I'll split the money with you and then just take me with you. He's like, I'm not the circus, man. Like, what do you mean take me with you? Like, I don't know. It was good. I love that. I love that, like, a lot of what he gives them is really what they needed. Like, because they're going to
Right.
see this therapist who does not seem to be a very good therapist.
Well, yeah, I mean, they end up like tag teaming on him,
Right.
And, like, being like, well, what? Like, it's like, I'm not here to judge. Like, what are you here to do?
Right.
Like, where you like?
Give us advice.
What
Right.
Are you here
Help
for,
us.
Then you're just like here to make us talk about things that make us mad at each other. Like, it wasn't, that's probably not how shit
It's just
therapies work.
it's just like a rage room therapy
Yeah.
session.
And he does a lot better where he's like, no, like, you're selfish and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
He just tells them the truth.
He just tells them the truth, where he's just like, you guys have stuff you actually have to work on. Neither
Right.
of you is right. There are a lot of problems here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you need that.
Yeah, for sure.
We all need a Denis Leary in our
we
life.
all
There
need
you go.
Denis Leary. Everyone needs somebody that's willing to, like.
Kidnap us and
No, I meant
Put us
more
in
just
line.
tell us how it is.
I mean, if it takes a kidnapping, I guess.
right.
Yes.
I mean, it worked out for this family.
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
This is also a movie.
This isn't movie.
Also true.
This
Only we could write our lives.
Right.
The rest of the movie, the rest of the family in the movie has some real problems also. that
Yeah.
probably need to
But
be
I
worked
mean
out.
that is what like we've said, I like the family drama movies and things like that. That is what I like about it, is because I feel like all families have their own stuff, and you can almost relate to at least one person in that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's Aunt Sally
you know
or-
one of these
Yeah.
characters.
Right, exactly.
You have an aunt or a
Yeah.
grandmother or
That is like
somebody
it.
that's
and it gives you that.
or the dopey husband.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
honey, he's a therapist.
Right.
Like,
Can't you tell?
well, he is a
so-
doctor. Like, what?
It's always like little things where, like, I think if I remember the guy who's the drunk Santa, like, he goes and, like, pees on an electrified fence or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just like little gags like that, and like the cat urine
Yeah.
that sprays out
Yeah,
at him.
sprays
It's just
out,
like,
keeps being like-
immediately, and that's like a running joke. And like, what smells like cat pee?
Right.
Yeah. Did you have an accident?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's the writing's good, the jokes are good, the little gags are good. It just, I really liked
I
it.
will
And then
say-
you get like a little heartwarming ending, somewhat, for a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I will
mean,
say the part that was really funny to me is him getting all dressed up in the suit for dinner.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like a very like serious, but he's like tucks his suit and is like, straightening his tie or whatever in the mirror, and just like is very like, you're trying to pull off a robber like deception here. What is this?
Yeah.
Like, what is our, like it's like he, he's not a guy that wears a suit and he's like, oh, I actually look good, like looking in the mirror or whatever. I found that moment hilarious for some reason. That just really hit me. I was like, oh my god. Like, he's like, oh, this is what like dinner with the family would be like if I had one.
Yeah, I think that's what makes the movie work so well, is those little moments, those
Mhm.
little and they're all kind of like out of the characters. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, there is a little bit of like ridiculousness to it, but if you buy into the conceit
right.
of like him kidnapping him, like happen to come across them and kidnapping them, and all the jokes are pretty well refined and like not like overly silly.
Right.
I don't feel like they come out of the conflict,
Hmm.
the family conflicts.
Just for the record, you would never kidnapped a couple, right? Well, no, but see, like that one got me. It's been very funny, very good. And yeah, it does feel, every character feels like believable. There's a lot of like, and there is a lot of heartwarmingness to it, and it's just
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that it's in that quirky way that it's, I don't know, it's just so funny. It is an adult Christmas movie, but that's what I love about it. It's heartwarming in the weird way because
Yeah.
he's a bad guy, but like
Yeah.
by the end you're like, oh, let him go.
he was like, can't spend my whole life sending everyone I care about. to
Right.
jail. Like, what is that?
Yeah, but I don't know. I found it really funny. Everything about it was pretty good.
And I like that. I mean, like, comedies. We don't do a lot of comedies on the podcast, and
which I do like comedies.
you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like your comedies,
Right.
which is probably what I'm going to talk about next.
I sometimes like it depends.
Well, I just mean like the American, like the comedy is basically dead, like the American comedy. Like they
Yeah.
just don't really make comedy. Like for some
Like
reason, nobody
this.
can write a Ref
Right.
or a Bad Santa or something.
The conceit in
like
this is
they're-
very funny. It's very like
You
know.
know, the comedies are too soft.
Mhm.
Like they don't try to hit at anything.
Or they're too cheesy or
Or
too
anything like even remotely like I recognize as like human traits.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
this is like it's a heightened reality, but it is a reality that I can
Right.
buy into and have fun with.
Mhm.
You know, or it's I feel like now mostly comedies are just stuff like Dirty Grandpa or something. Or
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'd much rather just watch Jackass
Yeah.
than like
Right.
at least that's real people being stupid.
Yeah.
I can
And
I
mean,
could go into that.
and I definitely get that. I mean, even though I like some stupid comedies, I mean, I know they're stupid. I mean, this is
Well,
like a smart comedy.
yeah.
I mean, it is. And I like this kind of comedy, but you're right. We just don't
We don't have
get
those.
that
I mean, I
anymore.
like stupid comedies like, I mean, like the mid 90s were a great time for like,
Yeah.
you had Happy Gilmore and Tommy Boy. And all-
Right.
those kind of movies. And like, yeah, they're silly and goofy, but they're charming
Right.
and they're not I don't like they just hit this like this right line
Mm-hmm.
that's not it just feels less disingenuous.
Right.
Mhm.
Less like, oh, we're gonna throw shit on somebody and it's
Yeah.
gonna be funny. Like, it's like no, I just like at the end of the day, Happy Gilmore, for instance, it's still a sports movie.
Right.
It
Right.
still operates pretty well as a sports movie. It just has all this other funny characters and
Yeah.
Carl Weathers and the alligator. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just funny and it's
Right.
fun and it's charming.
But I mean, I don't think comedies nowadays are.
No, man.
I mean, they're just. I mean, even though I like some nowadays stuff, it's not the same.
Well, I also think that like comedies that
They're not gonna hold up.
had more heart. Like on the inside of them, like there is. I feel like a lot of comedy now is very mean spirited and not in like a fun or endearing
Yeah.
kind of way.
if you were writing this now, it would turn into a horror movie.
Right.
Right.
Like it would be like something like The Menu or something.
Yeah.
Like it's very dark, funny, and I
Yeah.
like
Right.
The Menu, but like at the end of the day, I'm just like I don't really care if anybody dies or
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
At the-
I like a black comedy,
Yeah.
but like this, I feel like I don't even mean like mean spirited, like horrific, because that can be fun. I love The Menu,
Yeah.
but
No, yeah.
or like I love a dark comedy, but I mean more like the humor itself is kind of centered around like gross out humor or bad
Yeah.
things happening to people, like
Yeah.
either that deserve it or don't. And I think that has bled over into like the kind of comedy we get on television too. Like
Sure.
Yeah.
if it's like a rom-com, then it's just fluffy and there
Yeah.
not anything at the base of it, but if
Mhm.
it's something more like this, then it leans more into like a meaner spirit than
Mhm.
like, because like people can be terrible to each other, but at the end of the day, like there has to be something
Human.
human there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, the people want to be like
um
good to the people that they are in their family.
they're in their
Right.
family, or like you want good. And I think ultimately people want like there to be a protagonist that you want good things to happen for, even if they're not necessarily like a good person. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like one of my favorite like TV comedies that is older is like I really loved My Name Is Earl.
Oh, yeah.
because
No,
I like that.
Yeah, like they're real dumb, but like
It's
They're-
charming.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Charming.
it was a good one.
it's charming. Like they, at the end of the day, they want to accomplish something good, and they're
Mhm.
just trying their best. And like I said, like I love that one. I love those kind of movies. Like, but this, and I think that we're not able to do that anymore. Like we can't make something like this, or like even if we're going like silly comedy, something like The Son-in-Law, and like there would be real stakes. It's not just like nonstop jokes. There's real stakes. I like the family. I like the in-laws coming over, and she's apparently either just a horrible cook or purposely a bad cook, and it's not clear. But they and that the both parts of the couple have things about them that are absolutely insufferable. Like
Mm-hmm.
her like, we're gonna do a Scandinavian Christmas, like
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I
Like-
forgot about that till just now.
yeah, and
the
she puts
stuff,
everyone in
the
the like
candles
Saint
on
Candles on their
Lucia-
head
Saint
and
Lucia
stuff.
candles and
That was
stuff,
great.
and it's just like I really expected something to catch on fire at some point during that scene, like, but yeah, that kind of stuff where it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that she's, because I don't feel like you get a lot of like she's that kind of person.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
he mentions like her going to school for a bunch of things, or like, but I don't think you really get like she's like, I can't think of what the modern equivalent to that is, but like, you know, someone who's just trying to appear cultured and isn't like
Yeah.
really, and you know, doesn't really, just does it because they feel like this is the thing, like the trendy
This is-
thing
yeah,
is
this
to
is the
do
trend.
this. Like I want to appear.
That's probably even more prevalent now.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
You know,
For
people
sure.
are wanting to try some new recipe this
Yeah.
Thanksgiving or Christmas. And it's
Right,
like,
but then, but
this
yeah,
is
and then
awful.
and
Just give me
now
mashed potatoes.
now
Right.
well, and now the like the equivalent to that, or to what she's doing, where it's just for like family, is putting it out on the internet instead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like subjecting your family to this dish. You just go, I made this year. Look at our multicultural Thanksgiving dinner or
Yeah.
whatever,
Ugh,
you know.
God. Not to the
Right.
multicultural, just to like the
The people that are like that.
The influencery
yeah
vibe of that, yeah.
appropriating a
Exactly.
culture
Yeah.
in your food that you
Yeah.
are not you're not a part of that culture.
Well, I mean,
Right.
and I think it's fine to enjoy dishes from other countries.
Yeah,
but
but
also
not
like, why are you're now like turning it into this like capitalistic like, you know, it's, you're doing this for imaginary internet points, not because you actually enjoy this
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
You're trying to just make yourself look like, oh, I'm so open to other
Right.
you know,
Everything,
cultures
yeah.
and people. You know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you put your best online.
Right.
Yeah,
I
That's
mean,
where everything's real.
like a bunch of my cousins are Korean, but we don't usually have Korean food at Thanksgiving. I mean, that's just
Right.
like, I mean, like it's
Yeah.
it's an American holiday. Most people do Americanized food
Yeah.
for it, like, you know. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, even, you know, that's the thing, is like, yeah, but I mean, when people of other cultures who live here in America typically celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe with a twist on traditional, but like with very traditional food, I feel like it's a little silly to push that into like, she was like, so Scandinavian Christmas.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? I do love, one of my favorite jokes though is when he when Gus mispronounces the last name and he's like, it's Chasseur, it's French Huguenot or whatever. It's like, that's really what matters now, man. Like you're tied up in bungee cords on your bed. The mispronunciation of your name and the history of your family. That's such like
yeah,
a,
they're so petty.
Right.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them, everyone.
Mhm.
That's such a like a waspy, like, I don't know, thing to say. Like, here's my proud family history going back to the 16th century. It's
Right.
like 16th century French Huguenot, and it's like, sir.
I also love all the terrible presents they get too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like that
from
The
grandma,
socks.
from grandma.
who
Yeah.
clearly does not care at all about anyone's own personal self, only like that they are reflections on her.
Right.
Like,
I like they got her this cheap like little wallet. And she's just like, ugh.
and it's
Yeah.
from like, and it's from all four of them.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Mary
can't
and
remember their
Gary
name.
and
Yeah,
John
like
and-
Connie
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Gary and the children, like, and it's clearly because she's terrible. And like, I've known people like that definitely do
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
like, I've really helped you out, and it's like, you charged us rent.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's not the same. That's not.
it's not the same as like, but then they act like they gave you somewhere to live for free, or that they did like you a big favor, and it's
Yeah.
like at the end of the, it's like, no, at the end of the day, you made money off of us.
It was fun to watch this again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm really glad we ended up
I
doing
hadn't
this
seen
one.
this, so I was
Yeah.
glad to watch it.
I just had never heard of it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not one that like unless you. I feel like unless you watched it on video, it's not one that you know,
Right.
or unless somebody recommends it like me to you. You just are not aware of it.
That's
But-
that's what I mean. Is I think if it wasn't recommended as a kid and just got around to watching it as an adult, then
Like we showed it
missed
to Kendall's parents. I think last year we watched it,
Yeah.
and they really liked it.
oh, that's fine.
So it's fun to. I don't know. It's one of the joys of movies, getting to show people movies that you love.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's always just funny to hear people laugh for the first time at jokes that I've been laughing at for 30 years.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
You've heard a bunch of times. I try really hard the first time I show someone a movie to not just like giggle uncontrollably when I know something's coming up, because I don't want to like set the expectation too high, but I enjoy
Yeah,
it.
if it's something that has like a scare, I like to just kind of like back up and just watch people.
Yeah.
Like when I've seen Jaws in the theaters, like when the Ben Gardner's head pops out of the boat, you know, every time I'm like, here it comes, and then I watch everybody. Everybody jumps, and it's great. I love that. It's so much fun to watch people watch movies.
I think, like I said, I'm really glad we did the ref. It definitely is one that if you haven't seen it, you should. It is an adult Christmas movie, but it is a good comedy. Definitely Christmas time. I mean, the family's coming in, and that's the whole premise of it.
After the kids go to sleep, throw on the ref.
Right.
At Christmas
Exactly.
Eve. That or Die Hard.
Yeah.
That or Die Hard.
Which both are good. Both are good, and both are Christmas movies.
Absolutely. They are Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So is the next movie we're going to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which Aaron is going to have fun with.
Has not seen.
Oh, yeah, I have not. So the next movie we are doing is...
The original Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Okay. And that's from when?
1984.
Okay. So it is a horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
Sorry to break it to anybody that's listening, but we are doing another horror movie.
If you have listened to us at all, you would know that we do a horror movie as often as it makes sense to do a horror movie, and traditionally at Christmas time.
Yes.
We like gore at Christmas. That's what we like. We like a little
Silent Night, Deadly
blood
Night
going on.
got you covered.
Yeah.
On the gore,
Okay.
nudity, all that good,
yeah.
all that good stuff. Aaron's going to have so much fun with this one.
I'm gonna love it.
I didn't even think about that when we suggested
Yeah,
it, but yeah.
I started watching it. I was like, oh yeah. Aaron's gonna have a lot of fun with this one.
Okay.
Don't watch this one with your dad.
But the thing is, like, there's a lot to talk about with that one.
Yeah.
And
it's
very kind of. I don't know. I'm
sure I'll be opinionated.
You will be opinionated.
Yeah.
And
don't watch this one with your dad.
Okay.
He might be seen it.
Doubt it.
Said that his dad is worse than him about that. So maybe.
Yeah.
maybe
Oh, okay. Well, probably not then.
I'll do that. Yeah.
But,
Okay. So I guess,
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do next time. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So maybe watch that and then come back and listen to us talk about it. But until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Josh.
I'm Toby.
And this has been The Real Opposites.